driven by ideas, innovation, and an influence. Welcome to Dove and Dragon Radio, where insight meets execution and powerful stories shape real-world success. Here, we sit down with authors, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders to explore the ideas, strategies, and experiences defining our time. This is where clarity meets ambition and vision turns into action. So lean in, stay curious, and join the conversation. You're listening to Dove and Dragon Radio, where the dove brings clarity and the dragon drives results.
Welcome to Dove and Dragon Radio. I'm your host, M.L.Ruscsak. I'm here with my special guest, Emma, and I'm not going to try to butcher your last name, I promise.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for having me on your show. It's an honor. And it's Emma Ocop. Could you
awesome.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
I hear you perfectly. So you have one of those very soft voices, but I hear perfectly. So we're all wonderful. So I know you from San Diego, but what do you do so my wonderful viewers and listeners can learn about you?
Yes, absolutely. So I am a mindset business coach. Really, and the reason why I say that, or I guess it would be my identity, I identify as, is because I went through a personal development journey 3 years ago. And what I realized is really has everything to do, what we do or we want to accomplish has everything to do with our mindset and what we really put our mind towards, right? Really visually the visual of what it is that we want to do and executing that vision. And that's the target, right? A lot of people, what is your target? Well, the target really is the vision that you have, right? And that's whether professional or business. Yeah. And I went into more on the business side because a lot of times I feel like people in business feels that it's business related, but actually it's an internal thing. It's a mindset.
Yeah. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you, business mindset and personal development is so closely intertwined. If you don't have the mindset to be the right person who you are supposed to be to begin with, running a business is going to be 10 times more challenging.
Correct. Yes, absolutely. And I do feel that even in entrepreneurship, right, is to learn as you go.
It really is.
And we pivot. We keep pivoting, meaning like we basically renew ourselves, renew what is it that we're identifying as. That's what I feel like in my journey anyway. You know, journey as in the beginning, it was a business consultant because of the years of experience. And when I did that, the networks that I actually was a part of, a lot of the things that they mentioned was more virtual assistants, right? So I pivoted into, right? And then I said, you know what, it's not gonna work for me. So then I kind of pivoted back. And then I got into this transformational coaching and I was like, oh, I like this. So I had that syndrome of like, oh, here, there, you know, but I feel like it's all part of the journey, you know, of growth, really. Right? Go through these maneuvers, these changes. It's really, at first I was thinking, I have this shiny, shiny object syndrome, right? But at the end of the day, when I really think about it, it's really part of the journey and there's growth that happens along the way. You know, where I'm at now or who I am now is not the same as I was when I started this journey.
Right. It's okay. Here's me. I have an idea, created the idea, goes, oh, wait, I have this is working sort of, but this shiny object over here needs my attention. So it's grabbing another shiny object. Let's work on both of them. And it's octopus.
Yes. It's like a lot of moving pieces.
It is, but that's the mind of an entrepreneur. It's not shiny objects syndrome. It's, hey, you know what you're doing. It's just you need 8 arms at least to keep everything balanced.
True. And okay, so Melissa, I got to tell you about the 8 arms thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes I feel like as entrepreneurs, we feel like we've got to do everything, but
Mhm.
that's not right.
Right.
We could
Right.
outsource some of those things that we're doing, especially some VAs, right? That are they don't charge as much.
Hey, Emma, your mic keeps cutting out, my dear.
I don't know why. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So I feel that a lot of times as entrepreneurs, when we're starting off with this project, we don't really have much budget for it, right? So we get to find, okay, how could we actually leverage like resources? What's going on? But not necessarily have a big like budget for it. So I think that's where some of the VAs could come in and help with that.
Right. If you're utilizing your VAs, if you're utilizing your AI, if you're utilizing your business tools, you don't need 8 arms.
That's right. Yes.
And then if you take your AI tools and put them all in one neat little package, you don't need 12 computers either.
That's right. Or resources, right? So tell me a bit more about that, Melissa. How could we, simplify it?
Okay, so I'm going to talk in general terms because I will not use my platform to talk about my platform.
Why not? Oh my God.
I do that all the time. No, but there are tools, and Emma knows I have this wonderful tool out that makes everything into one package. But if you think of an entrepreneur, you have your Chat GPT, you have your email. You probably have 3 different emails. If you're like me, you have Google and Outlook at the same time running, and then you have your banking. Then you have to keep track of all your invoices. So you're probably using Square or Plaid or something like that. So now you're using your bank plus another program, and then you have probably your analytics. So you're probably using something like Google to watch your analytics. And by the time you get done, you just waited the 20 minutes just to figure out what you need to do for the day.
Yeah.
So it's not just having a VA, it's not just having a computer program. If you don't have one or the other or both or whatever you need to work out, you need 12 computers just to have 12 screens in front of you to see what you're doing every day. Most entrepreneurs don't have the resources to do that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And so
So
this
this
is
is this is where Emma comes in.
this is where I come in and say like, hey, there's possibilities out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, possibilities such as AI is a possibility, right? If people choose that to do that route, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do use Go. Can I say what I use a specific CRM, okay? Because the CRM has basically has everything in there, right? I'm able to schedule my post,
Mm-hmm.
so my invoices,
Mm-hmm.
creating fun, and I do have a few resources that I use for my business, right? Because as an entrepreneur, I want to focus on the specific things I am good at, right? Because
Great.
a lot either you could learn, right, things, and don't get me wrong, I am a learner, I love learning, but at the same time, to master something, it takes time, right? And so
Exactly.
it's either you hire somebody who actually knows that already, so you can collapse time that way, or you try to do it all yourself, which will take you a longer route, right? So in the beginning, I must say I did like hire. I had a few VAs, well, maybe like 3 of them or something like that, and then I did have to scale back because of the journey that I was in. I got into the transformational coaching, which I loved, and so kind of stopped a bit, and then now I'm shifting back to becoming a little bit more not the go go go, but
Mm-hmm.
more, right? Because I went into this phase where I was pretty mellow in the journey, and then I got into this go, right? And then now
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, oh, hold on a second, let me just pull back and just assess what I currently have, because a lot of times in that go state, right? And I not realizing what's in front of me.
I think that's every entrepreneur out there.
Yeah,
We put on these blinders. You have to put out 20,000 fires a day, and you don't step back. You go, wait, this is just one big fire. Let me look. Let me see what I actually have to do, and rather than go put out these little flames, if I can just put out the big one.
yeah, yeah. And a lot of times it's the same energy that.
Mhm.
This is what I realized. Some of the events that I have, right?
Mhm.
And then one time, I actually didn't exert as much energy, and I saw that I got the same results, you know? And so that's why I'm trying to cut, like think back and see what did I do different. And I feel like it was more the intention was different. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. You have to have your intention. You have to have the drive, but at the same time, doesn't mean running yourself into the ground either.
Right. Yeah. So it's learning to pull back when you need to, being aware of that. Yeah. That awareness comes, right?
Hmm.
In your
It,
journey.
it is. It's a part of the journey. It's not just the journey. It's part of the
Right.
journey.
Part of the journey. Thank you.
And once you figure out what part of the journey you're in, now you can actually breathe, relax, and go, okay, even if today sucks, because
Tomorrow will be better.
tomorrow will be better.
Tomorrow.
But what we learned from today being sucky, we can take, okay, what did we learn from today? Okay, what can we learn from today to make tomorrow better? If we go into it every day sucks, well, guess what? Every day is going to suck.
Right. Because guess what? What we focus on expands, right? So they're never
Exactly.
gonna-
It's one or the other. Is you have to be able to talk to people. You have to be able to explain your business, but you also have to be able to put yourself out there. And if your mindset is, I'm going to stay in this little cubicle for the rest of my life and not talk to anyone because today sucks, guess what? Your business is not going to help you. And I can't send you to Emma or someone else, and they're not going to be able to help you because you have the mindset already of today sucks.
Yes, exactly. You got to have a positive, not just a positive mindset, but more of an open mindset of the possibilities, right? Because when we have a closed mindset, guess what? You're not going to see the possibilities that are out there. But when your mind is open, you will see the possibilities.
Exactly. You have to be able to see if you're a true entrepreneur and you're not doing it because of greed and money, then you can actually see the possibilities before you. I
Yes.
mean, I sat here and coded an entire program because I seen a problem. Not because it's going to make me money, but there's a problem that needed to be solved. I sit here and write books because my mind needs something to do that's creative. So I'm solving my problem by giving people other things to do.
Yes, exactly. So that is exactly why I created the Confidently You program, because guess what? That was my breakthrough. I took this transformation and leadership course, and one of my breakthrough was inner trust. Like
Hmm.
trust. And part of that is actually speaking. Like this I'm doing now. I would never do this, Melissa. I would be like, no, I don't want to talk.
You should have met me in 2020. 2020. 2020. Okay. I was still doing radio, not the video, just the radio. And I got to the point of, I was in a podcast seminar online with had Brad Blazer on it. I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna start doing my little radio show with video.
Right.
That's 20. I didn't know what I was doing, but I did it. And it's grown. I just hit 3 million people on Facebook.
Wow.
So yeah, it's not something I would have done prior to 2020. It
Right.
really wasn't. But you hit a wall, you hit a moment in your life, and you go, maybe if I just do this one thing, something else will happen.
Exactly. And it's that feeling of like, it's that resistance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like being comfortable, being uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, okay, this is really uncomfortable. Me standing here on a camera, like, what am I supposed to say? Am I going to look stupid? Right? I mean, that was the thoughts I had in my head before. Um, and then, and then just like after going through that, it's like, it's okay. It's okay. One thing that shifted for me in the program is one of the leaders in there. She said, you know what, Emma, just focus out. Just focus out on what value you're bringing to, the people out there. Right? Instead of me, I was thinking about, oh my goodness, this is going to be a 2-hour workshop. What am I going to say? But then I switched it to, okay, what am I going to give the people? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was giving them the breakthrough I had, which is that inner trust in yourself, right? And joy, peace, joy. And so I thought about, okay, so then I'm going to create these activities. And then that took the whole, 2.5 hours. So I feel that when we do focus out, especially in public speaking, number one, I feel like people love authenticity based on rehearsed things, Um, so every time I'm on a podcast, like this podcast that we're in right now with Melissa, she didn't give me any questions to ask beforehand. We're live. This is like raw live. Whatever happens, And so, I feel like people really relate to authenticity because
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see me speak at James's events.
Yes.
So I have tried memorizing scripts. I have tried putting things in there. I'm like, and the ones that I go, okay, never mind, the computer's not working, those come out better than the ones I even try to rehearse.
Yes. And guess what? When I rehearse, even in corporate before, I forget. I get so nervous. I used like in corporate when I had to do a presentation, I used to like want to memorize the whole thing, and I could never do it.
Yeah.
And then I just go up there, and I would get so nervous. And now with all these speaking engagements, it is like, no, I just be out there, just be authentic. What's in your heart? Speak what's in here.
Mm-hmm.
It will resonate once you start speaking what's in your heart. And so now I just okay. Doesn't matter. I'm going to give you an example. A couple of days ago, I was actually at a networking event, right? And I totally forgot. I mean, okay, I was informed that I was going to do it. They were going to spotlight me, okay? And, and I totally forgot that I say, okay? So I go there. They're like, spotlight. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Oh, sorry. Oh shoot, that's right. It was a good spotlight, right? But I wasn't thinking about what I didn't prepare for it. So I just went up there and I spoke what was in my heart. And it was great.
Exactly. How many times has James done that to me? Here's a microphone.
Like,
that's what San Diego does. It really does. So if you're out there and you at an event and you happen to know the event coordinator and they hand you a microphone, just be prepared to talk.
Just say what's in your heart. Everything is gonna be just fine.
No, you do a lot of events here. You just had one. I don't know if it's coming up or you just had one, but you put it on these wonderful things online, in person. You're at a lot of the events so people can connect with you.
Yes, absolutely. So I do a workshop called Confidently You, and that is when we look at inner self. So we do visualization there, some journaling, a little bit of coaching to really see where you at and where do you want to go. What's in the gap, right? So that's the workshop, which will be on 25th, 1 o'clock Pacific. What's going on with the sound? Okay. And then I also do a summit called the Game Changer Summit. So the Game Changer Summit, this is where I bring in transformational coaches. And they speak for about 15 minutes, for people who are looking for, they know that they're meant for more and they're looking for a change, right? They're stuck and they're like, I need to go find something. So come to the Game Changer Summit. And that is where I bring in the transformational coaches and you get to know them. They have 15 minutes to speak. Get to know them while you're in the room. And then at the end, I do a connection, a one-on-one like connection with them. We do breakout rooms for that. Yeah, so it's amazing.
So I think my speakers that I know need to get a hold of you.
Yes, absolutely. Come
I mean,
at the
someone out there is a speaker. There's 200 of them that I know of on my social media, lurking
yes.
around. I know they're playing shadow games with me, but
Don't do that. Don't hide. Come out and play. Come, where are you at? Come out and play.
Exactly. I'm always being asked, "Oh, how do you get speaking engagements?" I talk to people that have speaking engagements.
That's the thing, right? You don't ask, you don't get.
Yeah.
Knock
So
the door.
it's just, yeah. It's like, here's Emma. Go talk to Emma. That's what she's here for.
Yes. And then the other summit that I do is called, which is just this past week, right? And phenomenal speakers that was on there. Could we drop names or no?
Yes.
Okay. So Jim Lutz was on there, phenomenal mindset, I should say human mind design guy. Okay. Been in hypnosis for 30 years. So great guy. Michael Podge was there. Empty lots. And then there is Bill Walsh was there, business strategist, capital, capitalist, venture capitalist, sorry. And then Sonia Ramirez was there, multifamily investment. So she talked about how she structured deals. So great speakers. And the reason why I created that is because, not only do we get to be confident within ourselves, right? And then also having that transformation, if you choose to have the transformation within yourself, and then also make money, right? Be wise on how do we invest our money? Where do we invest our money? And some of the deals out there, people don't know about these deals. Like, there was one program back a few years ago. I mean, Aspire, right? They taught me how to basically use your 401k to invest in real estate. So I was like, oh, you could do that? I did not know you could do that. I thought you had to pull money out and then get penalized and then invest. So, no, there's a way to do it. So, yeah, it's 401k to self-directed IRA. So just great things, great information out there. If people are willing to learn, and again, look for the opportunities out there, right? Not be closed off. It's just 401k.
Right. It's let's see. James Hickey. I always say James and Jim. You know which one I'm talking about. It's pulling me out to San Diego constantly. We have Jim Lutz's thing coming up this weekend. We have
and Saturday. You're coming, right?
I'm coming. Yes.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
This is my me time. Yay! I actually get me time. So my next question is going to be when I get into that. I'm like, okay, so where are we drinking tonight? Because this weekend is a me weekend. It's not a work weekend for me because I'm not speaking. If I'm speaking, then it's a work day.
Yeah. So you get to play.
So I get to play this time. I get to hang out with people.
There you go. Yeah, it's this Saturday so July 11th at July 11th at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific.
Yes. So if you don't, is it sold out? I think it's sold out though.
Yeah, it may be, but register and see what you do.
I'm sure Jim would not be mad at all if we overbook at all. He would probably kill us.
What is all these people doing it here? I was like, oh, I'm Melissa.
But no, go register for the events. They're fun. They're motivational. This one's motivational, inspirational. Find yourself a coach that you can work with. Find Emma that she can find you a coach to work with. Don't just go to any old coach. Actually listen to how they speak before you hire them.
Yes, absolutely. That you get to vet them out, right? You get to vet out the coach. Especially, look for the coaches that really want to see you win. That's there for you. That wants to see you.
Exactly. There's the coaches that just want your money, and there's the coaches that actually want to help you win. Yeah. Weed out the ones that just want money, because I can tell you right now, anyone can go and say, I'm a mindset coach. I'm a business coach. Well, what do they actually do?
Right. And do they really care for you and your growth?
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
That's the thing. There's heart center coaches and there's the other type.
Exactly. I've been a certified coach for 10 years now. But I also don't take on clients except for the ones I choose.
Yeah. And that's important, right? The compatibility between the two. Because there's personality stuff.
Exactly. You have to have the correct personality. You have to understand how they work. Go to events, people. Trust me. That's how you
Yes.
can find your coaches.
Yeah, definitely. And then for those who are, I know for me, when I started this journey, I was not confident going into those like business mixers or anything like that. I would go and I'll tell you, I will talk to like one or two people, and that's it. You know, but the more you go to the events, the more confident you'll get, right? And so now I go to events like I'm talking, but it wasn't. That was part of the journey. Part of the journey was to be uncomfortable going into those events and like feeling, feel like out of place, right? But then
Right.
go on and continue. And again, this is a story you tell yourself. It's all here. It's on your mind, right? But the more
it really is.
going, yeah, and the more you do things and keep going, the more you feel comfortable and more confident. Just like Melissa mentioned, the first time she did the videos, right? It's completely different in how you are now, how you show up now, right?
I mean, if you go on my videos from 2020 to right
Yeah.
now, you'll see a completely different me.
Yeah. Same thing. My first summit, I didn't know what I was doing either. My first ever summit.
Okay. So me as public speaker, if you go back to, I think there's still videos of Jim Lute's Penthouse Mastermind that I spoke with 2 or 3 years ago, floating around, versus my James Hickey events now, you'll see a different me there too, just in a few years. So it's a process. You cannot expect overnight success. It's a process.
Yep. And you just keep on going, keep on going. Take the little steps, because the little steps will take you towards, the grander scheme of whatever that is.
Exactly. But we're almost out of time. So how can my viewers and listeners find you?
Yes. So you can reach me on Instagram and Facebook. It's Emma Ocop. You can go to my website too, www.elevatewithease.com. And I think that's it. Oh, can I tell them about the change book, Melissa?
Please do.
Okay, this is something that I never thought I would ever do. And look at this. Look, I co-authored it. Yes, isn't that so cool with Jim Britt and Jim Boots? That's so cool. Yeah, and I was just talking to Jim about this. Like, you guys, it took me a month to actually order a book. You know why? It didn't resonate in my head because I was in the doing. I was on to the next thing and on to the next thing. And then I had to sit there and be like, oh my God, my freaking book is published. I should go order it, And so I freaking ordered it a month later. And then when I held it, I was like, oh my God, I actually did it. Oh my God, and I actually did it. Yeah. So
I get it.
Thing, right? I'm not sure. Like, does that happen to you too? Like, you did something, but it didn't really.
So my very first book, 2016, 10 years ago, again, 2016 was a busy year. So it went through like 3 different covers, 2 different publishers, and I finally get the book. I'm like, you have a book out. It's a book, baby. So, yeah.
Good. Like, oh my gosh, I said I was going to do it and I did it. Same thing with my summits, guys. So here's the thing, you guys, those that are watching, right? You just never know what you create. Just keep on going. Keep going at it. Whatever's in your mind sees it because you could accomplish it, right? Just do it. Even though it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Just keep on going. Just keep on going.
So here's a little thing for you. When I was in high school, I was into music, like really big into music. My teachers told me I was not good enough to do music. Okay. So I put it away. I still doing it in the shadows, but I'd never shared it with anyone. Okay. You know what I have out now?
What? Music?
I have 5 albums out.
Wow.
And I have a 6th one coming out in September. So it's not, don't listen to people when they say you can't do something. Don't do
Exactly.
it in the shadows. Just put it out there.
Yes, absolutely. Because you know what, guys? The people that are telling you you can't do it or don't do it, I mean, they probably had dreams that they didn't even also do. So why
Mhm.
listen to God gave you that vision for a reason. Go execute it.
Exactly. I mean, I was told I can't write books. I don't know how many books published. I have one coming out in October. I
Yeah.
was told don't write music. I have albums out. I was told you can't talk in front of people. I'm an international public speaker with an agent. So do you
All these
see a theme? Do you see a theme here? Every time someone has said don't do something, I end up doing it anyways.
Melissa's like, you know what? Let me show you.
Exactly. I was told I don't have the skills to do computer programs. I now have the computer program that's actually patent pending right now.
Oh
So
wow. In patent. That's a good thing, Melissa. You should tell them about patents.
we will
Because
do a
yeah, because not
yeah.
a lot of people think about patenting their creation, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Every one of my books is copyrighted and patent. So my computer program is also by the time I get done, I'll have 36 different patents.
Wow, 36. That's amazing,
Yeah.
Melissa.
So it's not what people told me I can't do. You take oh, you can't do that? Okay, let me go show you how to do it. I don't have the skills. I don't have the education. I didn't go to college for this. Okay, that's fine. Guess what? I have a computer and I have a brain. That's all I need.
Exactly. Use the resources that are there, right?
Mhm.
Open the mindset, your mind to the
Yeah, it's
possibility, right? To the
great.
possibility.
And it was because I started hanging around with Jim Lutz and James Hickey that I started doing things that I was told I couldn't do. So it's
Yes.
complete. So everything I'm doing is completely their fault.
You blame them. You blame them when you come to San Diego this Saturday.
I only blame people if it's a positive. If you
Yes.
ever listen, people hear the negative. So
Right.
if you actually make the negative a positive, it actually sticks with them.
Yes, I love that. It's a reversal.
Uh
Yeah.
huh. Reverse psychology taught by Jim Lutz.
Nice. Yes.
Okay, but we're almost out of time, and I'll see you, Emma, on Saturday.
Yes. And thank you so much, Melissa. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And all my wonderful coaches out there, get a hold of Emma. She has great programs coming up, and she's always looking for speakers. So
And Melissa, you'll speak on my too.
you tell me when.
Yes. I'll let you know when. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be, hey, can you speak? No, it's going to be Emily. Emma's going to call me or text me or somehow get a hold of me. Hey, on this date, you're speaking about this. This is how San Diego works.
Yes.
I,
Melissa, you're speaking tomorrow. Did I tell you? I'm just kidding.
yeah, that's how San Diego works. I'm serious. That's not. I don't have that with any other city in the country, but I get. Oh, okay. I'm speaking. Okay, that sounds awesome.
I'm prepared always, okay? You're born ready.
Exactly. But I love you. Thank you for being on the show, and for our viewers and our listeners. Open your mindset up.
Yes, definitely. Open it up with the possibilities that are out there. Possibilities are endless, guys.